So the one thing that I love about AI is that there's so many different ways that you can use it, especially when it comes to the world of digital products. Whether you want to use it for simple research or if you want to use AI to help you build and launch a digital product from scratch as a complete beginner, there's so many different possibilities. And in today's video, what I want to do is show you how I do my research, specifically how I combine different Google AI tools together to figure out what's doing well right now in 2026 and also what you can do when it comes to getting in on the action. So we're going to start off on one of the first Google AI tools, which is NotebookLM. And the reason for this is because NotebookLM is actually one of Google's most powerful research tools that are out there. The reason why I like it is because you're able to use it to find sources on any topic in the entire world. And those sources can be related to anything. Of course, in this case, they're going to be related to digital products. And when I say sources, all I mean by that is different websites that have done the research when it comes to telling us what's going to do well in 2026 with digital products. So we can combine all of these different sources together and then use Gemini when it comes to telling us the best type of digital product for us to focus on, depending on the type of digital product we want to launch, depending on our skill set. We're going to be able to go over to Gemini to get the best possible answers. And with the strategy that I'm about to show you, I would recommend any beginner to try it, not only when it comes to digital products, but for any part of your business life or personal life. If you're looking to get a deeper understanding of it, this is what you need to do. So first things first, what you need to do is just click on Try NotebookLM. And then it's going to take you to a page that looks like this. Now, normally when it comes to using NotebookLM on this channel, I give it a customized prompt by clicking on copy text, pasting the prompt, and then from there, I'm going to be able to program my notebook in a way where it's going to give me the best answers. But today we're going to be doing something slightly different. We're going to be using this source feature over here, where all you need to do is type in the topic of what you're trying to research. I'm just going to type in digital products, just like that. And I'm going to leave it on fast research. If I had a little bit more time today, I would have clicked on deep research, but this one is going to be good enough with the demonstration that I'm going to show you. Now, for those of you that might be new to this channel and you're not really sure of exactly what NotebookLM is, what it does and why you should use it, basically, as you can see on the screen, you're going to be able to feed your notebook when it comes to only looking at a particular source. So whether you wanted to type in a keyword and then Notebook is going to go over to Google, scan the internet and find the best possible websites, find the best possible references, you can use this one. If you also wanted to give it a specific URL link, you can do that using a regular website, YouTube video. You can also upload files, whether it's PDF. You can also attach documents from your Google Drive, as well as copy and paste text over here. But today we're just going to keep it simple. Type in digital products and then click on enter. And as you can see on the left-hand side, it's already researching all of the different websites. This process doesn't take too long. As you can see, it took about 2 seconds. And because NotebookLM is a Google AI product, we can somewhat trust the sources that it's going to come back with when it comes to all of these different digital product blog articles, these different articles, and just generally different digital product websites. Now, it goes without saying that if there's any site over here that you don't want to include in the final breakdown of the best digital products, you can unselect anything just like that. You're going to be able to add whatever you want. For now, I'm going to add these 10 different sources and I'm going to click on import. Okay, and just like that, as you can see, all of the sources have now been added. So as I mentioned before, you can click on add sources and you're capable of adding up to 300 additional ones. So if you wanted Gemini to structure things in a certain way when it comes to giving you the breakdown of the best digital products or whatever you're working on, you're going to be able to add it into the section. So this is something that I tend to do. But once you've gotten to this point where you've built out your NotebookLM, you've structured it in the way that you want to, you now need to go over to Google Gemini. The URL is gemini.google.com and this is what you should see. So once you get to this point, you're not going to have to pay for it. You're not going to have to upgrade. I'm using the pro plan, but if you're on the free one, you're going to be able to do everything that I'm doing. And the interesting thing about Google is that they've recently integrated Gemini with NotebookLM just to make things a little bit more smoother. So what you can do is just click on add files. And as you can see, there's all of these different options when it comes to adding a file to your Google Gemini. But the last one that's been added is NotebookLM. So you could just select it like this. And then what it's going to do is that it's going to come back with all of these different notebooks that you've made in your account. Because everything is connected between your Gmail email address, you're going to be able to see all of the notebooks over here. So what I'm going to do is just select the one that we just built now. Okay, perfect. So that's now been added. The next thing that you need to do is just select tools and then click on canvas. What the canvas mode is going to do is going to make things a little bit more interactive than just returning back basic text. You're going to see exactly why this is powerful in a moment, so just stick with me. And then finally, what you need to do is just enter a prompt. And the prompt that I'm going to use is this one that says, create an interactive dashboard that analyzes the attached NotebookLM sources and ranks digital product ideas. The dashboard should highlight the top 6 digital products for 2026 based on the ease of creation and ease of launch, specifically from the perspective of a complete beginner. And you can pause the screen, take a look at exactly what I've said when it comes to all of the details that I've gave it for this dashboard. But once you've entered in a prompt similar to this, you could just click on submit. And by now, you guys should already know what Gemini is going to do. It's going to start coding out everything for this interactive dashboard. So it shouldn't take too long, probably about 3 minutes. But as soon as it's done, I'm going to be back straight away. Okay, guys, I'm back. And as we can see, it's done exactly what I've told it to do. It's ranked the different digital products from 1 all the way to 6 based on the different sources, based on the document that I gave it. And what I'm going to do is go through each one. I'm going to break down each one. And I'm also going to explain how you can build out each different digital product and launch it if you wanted to, even if you're completely new to all of this. So what I'm going to do is just make it full screen so that we can all get a better look. And I'm going to start off from number 6 and work my way all the way to number 1. So the 6th best digital product according to Google Gemini and NotebookLM is going to be web apps or a SaaS. And for those of you that's not sure of exactly what a SaaS is, it's service as a software. Now, it doesn't need to be a complicated one. It can actually be a very simple one. And this is something I've been speaking a lot about on this channel. If I just click into this, Gemini is now going to show me a lot more information. So we're going to see the search volume trend. We're going to see the different types of simple web apps that you can build. And we're also going to see different independent people that have built their own web apps and they've been able to monetize them. And for those of you that are wondering about, Sam, what exactly is a web app? How does it work? And how can I even build one? So if we click into one of these ones, let's just double check this one. Okay, perfect. So this is a very simple example of what a web application is. It's something simple that people go on to. This is a word counter. So if I was to type in like the video as an example, it's going to bring up how many words, how many characters, how many sentences, a lot of information that's going to be useful to the end user. And there's so many different types of web apps like this. We've got invoice generators, we've got image resizers. If I just check similar web, as you can see with this one, they're getting a decent or more than decent amount of monthly visitors. Over 8.7 million monthly visits going to this simple web app that doesn't take too long to build. And there's so many different ways that you can monetize a web app like this. For example, with this one, it seems that they are sponsored or integrated with Grammarly. So when someone clicks into this, it's going to check what they've entered in the text box. And then from there, they can click on open report and it's going to take that person directly to Grammarly, where now they can sign up and the person that owns this web app is going to be able to earn a commission. And when it comes to building a web app like this or any type of web app, you're going to be able to do that either by using something like Google Anti-Gravity. What you can do is sign up to Anti-Gravity. You're going to have to download it onto your computer. You're going to enter a prompt. And from there, you're going to be able to build whatever you want. And you can use Anti-Gravity for completely free. So yeah, this is definitely one of my favorite types of digital products for 2026, building these different web apps. But again, it is a bit low on the list because it's not super easy to do. If you're completely new to the world of coding, you don't need to know how to code. If you have knowledge on it, it's going to make things better with the help of AI. It has streamlined things and just simplified the entire process. But again, it is something that's trending in 2026. Might be a little bit difficult for beginners that are looking to do something a little bit more easier. So let's move on to the 5th best digital product according to Google Gemini, which is going to be digital planners. So this has been an evergreen digital product, I would say, for the past 3 or 5 years. People are always looking for ways to make their life a lot more effective, a lot more efficient, a lot more productive. And if you're able to offer a digital planner, you're going to be able to, of course, sell it over and over again. And that's the beauty of digital products, generally speaking. Now, if we just click into it, it's going to show us the different types of planners that are doing well. So according to this, it's saying that ADHD digital planners is something that's trending. And it's also giving us these different independent stores. So if I just click into the first one, okay, so this is a very well-structured website, as you guys can see. Everything looks good. Everything looks professional. They've got a range of different planners, of course, including digital planners as well. And they've already added their 2026 digital planners, as you can see over here. And if we just double check the traffic that this site is getting, so this one's getting over 500,000 monthly visits, and they're growing month after month as well. So yeah, digital planners is definitely worth trying out if this is the type of product that you wanted to focus on this year, because when it comes to building them as well, it's not difficult to do. You can use a tool like Horizons. Horizons is not only going to be able to build out the entire website for you, but it's going to be able to build out the back end when it comes to the different range of digital products that you're thinking about offering. And if you wanted me to make a dedicated video showing you everything you need to do when it comes to planning, building, and launching a digital planner website, when it comes to the payment processors, when it comes to getting traffic, and just everything in between, comment down below, do the digital planner video as well as your country and your specific location. And I'll be sure to get onto that video as soon as possible if I see that a lot of people want me to make it. But this now brings me on to the fourth most trending digital product for 2026, according to Gemini, Google AI, and NotebookLM, which is going to be video info products. So if we just click into this one, so this is actually quite interesting because recently I actually built an entire step-by-step info product showing everyone what they need to do when it comes to getting started with this specific digital product. And the beauty of this is basically you using AI to package up your knowledge in a way that you're going to be able to present it to someone that wants to get that knowledge, and you're going to be able to now sell that digital product over and over again. This type of digital product used to be difficult to build because it used to take many, many months to do it. But if you're able to know which AI tools to use and how to get traffic in the right way using a specific meta strategy, you're going to be able to, again, package up either your knowledge, someone else's knowledge. You don't have to show your face. You can do so if you want, using a particular method that so many of my students are using, so many different people around the world are using. And apparently, according to Google Gemini, it's a type of digital product that it believes is going to do well this year as well. And if we just go over here, we can see that there's different types of people that are offering these types of info products. So we've got this guy, which is offering art and drawing lessons. A lot of people believe that when it comes to info products, it needs to be all about online business when that isn't true. So we've got this guy that's teaching about podcasting. This one's teaching about drawing, and this guy is teaching how you can become a filmmaker. So yeah, once again, whatever type of skill you believe that you have, even if you're not 10 steps ahead of someone, you could just be 5 steps ahead. If you're able to combine AI tools in a way where you don't need to use your voice or show your face, you're now going to be able to put that info product out there to the world so that they're going to be able to get value from the product that you made. And of course, if you wanted a little bit more information on this in a step-by-step format, I'm going to leave all the information to it. It should be the top, maybe second link in the description down below. But let's move on to the third best type of digital product, which is going to be Notion templates. And I'm going to be completely honest with you guys, Notion isn't really something that I use on a regular basis, but that doesn't mean that there's not a big community of people out there that love Notion, they care about it, they use it on a regular basis. And the reason why I know that is because if I just go over to Google Trends, as we can see, I've just typed in the keyword Notion. Let me just correct that. Click on the software. We're going to be able to see that ever since 2020, more and more people, millions of people have gone onto Google to search for ways that they can sign up to Notion, use it a lot better. And because of that, that's created opportunity when it comes to people like this. If I just click into the store, there's so many different faceless Notion stores that are popping up left, right, and center. And a lot of them are seeing a lot of success. For example, there's this store over here where they're focused on selling these different Notion templates, and they're getting over 100,000 monthly visits. And what they're offering when it comes to monetization is these different pro templates. So if I just click on unlock, as you can see, this is what people are going to have to pay when it comes to getting access. And it's not just this guy. If I go over to the Facebook ad library, What I'm going to do is just change this to the United Kingdom. I'm going to change this to all type of ads, and I'm just going to type in Notion template just like that. And for those of you that's not sure of exactly what the Facebook ad library is, it's going to show people no different than yourself that are running meta ads to a digital product. So we can see that there is this guy over here, where if I just zoom in, we can see that he's using a simple image ad. Something like this could be made using Nano Banana. I actually showed this in a recent video not too long, how you can get Nano Banana to make all of these different meta image ads for you. But if we just click into learn more, what's going to happen is that it's going to take the person directly to their landing page, where if they click into this button, you're going to see that they are charging this amount for people to get access to their Notion templates. So yeah, the point is, if you're someone that's capable of building Notion templates, you use it on a regular basis, you know that you're going to be able to build a store similar to this, it's definitely something that's worth trying out. But let's now move on to the second trending digital product, which is going to be Excel and Google Sheets. So let's click into it. So again, this is an evergreen digital product. And bear in mind, guys, that this ranking is based on the ease of launch and also the ease of creation. Because when it comes to making an Excel spreadsheet, it's not really difficult to do as long as you know exactly how to do it, because you can go over to a tool like Claude. And most people don't know this, but Claude is actually able to build Google and Excel spreadsheets with a simple prompt. Literally, all you need to do is just go over to a prompt builder just like this. Select that you want to use Claude. So I'm just going to do that. Then what you need to do is click on digital product, click on spreadsheet. And what it's going to do is that it's going to take you through a series of different questions, ask you what type of spreadsheet do you want to build? Do you want it to be a Google sheet? Do you want it to be an Excel sheet? Do you want it to be a different type of sheet? You're going to be able to select it. You know, what do you want to include on it? Formulas. If you want to include pivot tables, you're going to be able to make it as basic or as advanced as you want. And once you've now got that prompt from the prompt builder, by the way, you can get access to this for completely free using the link in my description. What Claude is going to do is that it's going to build a fully functional, fully sellable spreadsheet. And this is something that so many people are doing right now. If I just click into the Google Gemini dashboard that we built, I'm going to click on view store. There's stores like this that are doing it. Super simple website. They've got all of these different spreadsheets for different occasions. And being able to build a website like this isn't difficult at all, because you can use something like Hostinger's AI website builder by simply entering in a short description, maybe one sentence, and Hostinger is going to be able to build a usable website that you're going to be able to launch literally within the next 2 or 3 minutes if you want to. So yeah, the barrier to entry when it comes to doing all of this is definitely low. It's all about acquiring the right knowledge. But this now brings me on to one of the #1 best digital products according to Google's AI and search database, which is going to be ebooks. And right there, as you can see, Gemini has also said, this is the classic digital product, high margin, low maintenance, and perfect for establishing authority. And the process of building a digital product store isn't difficult in the slightest. You're going to be able to use tools like the Google AI Studio. You can use a tool called Gamma. You can use Canva. You can even use Claude as well. And there's a method that you can use when it comes to combining Instagram, meta ads, as well as a tool called ManyChat to help you when it comes to building up traffic to your first ever ebook store. I'm going to leave all the information to that. It should be the top or the second link in my description down below. And since this video's already gone on a bit longer than what I expected, I'm going to leave another video linked up there. In that one, I'm going to be able to spend a little bit more time breaking down the practical steps that you need to take when it comes to being able to launch any one of the different digital products that we spoke about today. That video has already helped out countless people. I get messages about it all the time in my DMs, in my emails. So I'm sure if you're able to watch it from the very start all the way to the very end, it's going to be able to help you out as well. But as always, guys, I'm going to catch you on that next video. Make sure you stay safe out there. Peace.